in a recent red carpet interview, you can see Alec Baldwin getting publicly humiliated by his wife, Hilaria. They're being asked about a second season for their TLC reality show, The Baldwins, which hasn't been received very well so far. And Hilaria just wants to take center stage and answer the question for both of them. And he just makes a couple of jokes that are more so construed as compliments, depending on how you read it, how charitably you want to interpret him. And she became livid in response. She was absolutely furious at him.
Yes, she was.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
This party.
Yes. Dance, please. Okay. We're going to keep going. Don't worry, guys. We're going to keep going. I think we're still several behind as far as crisis parties go. But here we go, guys.
Farewell, Andrew.
No, Andrew. I had to move over here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were leaving.
No,
okay.
No, I have to move over here. Okay.
Thank you.
Continue.
So we're just going to react to this video where she tells him to not talk while she's talking, and he apologizes to her like a little bitch.
Yes, he does. Okay, hold on, guys.
And I just like would love to be the interviewer in this situation, just witnessing this firsthand.
Here we go. Full screen.
Hilaria show.
No.
So
no,
wait, pause. I just want to preface this. They talk about the TLC show, and then Alec Baldwin jokingly refers to it as the Hilaria show. Like she's the star of everything, right? And then she gets really offended by that, and that's why she flies off the handle.
Okay, so here we go.
The Hilaria show.
She looks like a green screen.
No, I think we're gonna see. You know, we're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why. Yes, we'll have to.
His face! Look at him doing the breaking the fourth wall.
No, I mean, I think this is a really raw.
Like, I'm just gonna
show,
walk
and it's
over here
very
now.
real, and we took a lot of chances. And you know, I think that we'll see where it leads us. We'll see what it feels like to have be out there, and then we'll see, you know, if people like it.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're gonna interrupt somebody and cut them off like that, you should at least make a good point and not the whole time.
Like all she was gonna say is like, we're just gonna see where it goes.
Look at his face.
That's. I might have to make that like the wallpaper on my phone or something. That's beautiful.
And I'll just say, like, most people's response so far is they deserve each other. Like, they're both just shitty, awful, self-absorbed human beings who completely deserve to be together.
Holy shit.
Like, what's it like to be married to that for both sides of that equation?
Also, the accent is so fake. The accent is so fake.
How do you say cucumber? She forgot the English word for
She could
cucumber.
be the one singing the Baron Trump song.
Her name is Hillary, and she makes everyone call her
Hilaria.
Hilaria.
That was Hilarious. That was,
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
Why? Yes, we'll have to like just cut him out of the show.
You will have to just cut him out of his own show.
It almost gives me like the impression that there's like way worse things that are happening like when they're at home.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just boiling over ever since he killed that woman.
Okay, so you
Not
said
allegedly.
that. Well, what did you say earlier when we were talking about this beforehand?
Well, one take is that Hilaria is the one who is, you know, emotionally tyrannical in their relationship. But others were saying, no, she's lashing out at him when the cameras are rolling because she is actually the one getting like emotionally terrorized by him when it's behind closed doors. I think that's plausible because of what we know about Alec Baldwin. We've heard the angry voicemail that he sent to his 12-year-old daughter, calling her all sorts of disgusting names. The guy has anger issues, Rust shooting aside. We wouldn't even need that to factor into our list.
Is it really plausible
evidence.
that like she would be that outspoken if he was that way behind closed doors? Like,
That's what I.
Well, that she would consider this moment her chance to get back.
Yeah, but then she's got to worry about what he's going to be like that. That's only 3 minutes at time.
Yeah.
They got a whole night after this night ends to have to worry about what he's going to behave like. More likely to me is like he gets off on the fact that she treats him like he treats other people.
Yeah.
Oh.
I lean towards Brett's opinion. That's like
My opinion, like I'll do the Ian Carroll from yesterday. Allegedly. Like I would bet that given the way he treats other people and yells, that he probably, allegedly, in my opinion, probably really likes it when she treats him like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's sort of how high-powered CEOs are known for hiring dominatrix.
Because they're in charge all day. They need somebody to be in charge of them because that's their sexual perversion. Yeah.
I see it. But there are so many normal people replying to this and saying, like, why is he still with her? I can't imagine putting up with this behavior.
Look, she will be fine. Just remember to stand behind him at all times and, be aware of your target and what's behind him. Okay, there was a 50 there from High Voltage 75.
We have several that I've already missed so far. High Voltage 75 said $20 club was so 5 minutes ago. It's all about the $50 club now. Happy 800, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for being my favorite background noise from 3 to 5 p.m.
That's the whole point of the show.
You're welcome.
Let every other podcast in the space tell you about their mission and how they're doing something important. None of this is important other than the important choice to help you get through your day.
We are doing something important. What we're doing is saving the gongo.
And giving you background noise.
What is this gongo thing?
Do we have time to explain it? I was,
we have an inside joke on the show where we're talking about things that are relatively frivolous, right? And there's always that person. We just hear voices in our head, I guess. There's always that person, that voice in your head that's like, how can you be talking about Alec Baldwin when there's a genocide going on in Gaza? Or they're saying, the new one is, when there's a femicide going on in the Congo. So then if you just... Hi, Raymond.
Hey,
I'm
buddy.
explaining the gongo. So then if you just kind of mix those two inside jokes together, what you get is the gongo.
Yes.
And Brett accidentally referred to Gaza as
And the Congo.
And the Congo as
the
gongo the other day. And now our mission in this podcast is to support and save the Gonganese.
Well, at least your voices are constructive. Mine just tell me to buy WinRAR. So
perfect.
We have several more, though.
Keep going.
Hamey said, congrats, Marcy and Bree. Tell Timberly I said what's up. He'll know what I mean. It's a common greeting where he's from.
Timberly.
I will not
Never heard that one before. Okay. And then No Control said, PCC is foreground noise. I believe that we can graduate from background noise to foreground noise.
Yes.
With this amount of... The amount of hours that we've put in at this point.
It's foreground noise for anybody in this in this area,
Yes.
in this house that has to listen to it whenever
I can hear it outside.
Like, remember, guys, every time you get us a crisis party, somebody here has to listen to it in this building. Feel free to help annoy
It's
them.
not somebody. It's everybody.
It's everybody in this building. I saw you had to go home yesterday.
Yes, and it worked out.
And you found the kitty.
Yeah, it came back into the freaking window that he jumped out. That she jumped out.
Again?
Wait,
Yeah.
Went out
so the
window?
question I had was like, do you have more than one cat?
Yes.
Okay, so why was the window still open?
The door was closed for the bedroom just in
So
case
the other
she tried to
cats
come back
couldn't
in.
get in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the other cats were locked in another separate room.
I leave the window open for Mocha every night to try and
won't
get
go?
her to leave, and she won't leave. It's really annoying.
That would be justice for Mocha.
Well, I mean, it would be justice for me. Okay.
I don't think she would make it out there with the street.
No,
cats.
and the thing is, our whole area is full of like cats that are allowed to roam. Like, there's Dusty and Bucket who both live at the same house, but they're neighborhood cats where they just come out and about. Dusty Bucket during the day and Dusty at night.
So Mocha isn't for the streets?
No.
Not yet.
Mocha's a house
Not
cat.
yet.
Not yet, at least.
How you thinking?
Okay.
Link Lauren responded to that clip of Hilaria and Alec. Maybe we should show that again for Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond, let me know if you would like to be treated like this by your future wife.
Let's see.
The Hilaria show.
No, I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking. No, when I'm talking,
Yes.
you're not talking.
That voice gets me.
I'm
every
sorry.
time.
This every time. Somebody. This is the most mimetic thing I've ever seen. If meme culture didn't exist yet, it would have been born out of this still image.
This is why. Yes, we'll have to just cut him.
You know what he's thinking right now? He's like, "Can I confiscate the footage?" He's like, "Is this live?"
He's like, do I have a
He's just
pistol on
counting
me?
the money in his wallet.
I mean, I think
Where's the
this is
popcorn when I need it?
really
Yeah.
raw show, and it's very real. And
I think he knew what he was doing in that moment.
I think
like,
that it's.
he
we'll
knew
see where
when
it
he
leads
looked
us. We'll
at
see
the
what it feels
camera
like to
and
have it
broke
out
the
there,
fourth
and
wall
Yeah.
that people were gonna pick up on that, and it was gonna
we'll
go
see,
viral. He wanted her to get
people
clowned
like
on.
it. That's enough.
Oh.
Well, it's working.
So is that how you're gonna let your future wife talk to you?
Yes, she could definitely put her hand in front of my face.
I mean, the thing
Zip
is,
it! Not when I'm talking.
You might not
for
need-
most men, I would assume if she looked like Hilaria, they would say yes. Yes, I would let her treat me like that.
I'm
At least
telling-
for an hour.
Not this
like,
man.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
right now, he loves it. He goes home and he's like, yell at me.
I think he does.
He does.
I was saying the same thing about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. For the record, that was my spicy take on that stuff.
In the
I
chat-
think that Johnny Depp liked Amber Heard's toxicity and stayed.
In the chat, Blaine says he's dying inside. No, what I think he's thinking is like he wants to react viscerally, positively, but he knows he can't because it'll be weird.
So Link Lauren responded to this and said, I lived around the corner from them. Alec used to sit alone at Il Cantinori drinking wine and watching videos on his phone until late many nights. I don't blame him. He didn't want to go home to Hilaria in an apartment with 7 kids and their nannies all screaming.
I mean, you're telling me dude doesn't have like his own like office there?
his own house.
His own big room where he can spend
Sensory
all his
deprivation day.
Like it mutes everything around him.
I don't know. I think he likes the noise. I
do
agree with
too.
you, Brett. This is clearly it has an appeal for him of some sort.
Every time she yells at the kids, he gets really pumped. He's
And they've been together for this long. 7 kids. That's a lot.
All together? All the kids are
7 kids
Jeez.
just together.
Wow.
He had 1 daughter before this marriage, but all the rest of his kids.
and that's
are
the one
this
that he left the voicemail for.
Ireland Baldwin. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm thinking that like the kids talk back. He's like, look, your mom can
you
talk to
pull
me
up-
like that.
Are you able to find that voicemail recording anywhere?
I can look for it.
Because I wanna pull that up to show evidence of like what Alec Baldwin really is like behind the scenes when he's not putting on a show for the cameras.
I think that's one of those things where it's like a saying like, is the Pope Catholic? Is Alec Baldwin a dick? Like, the answer's most likely yes.
I like that there's a whole thing of like Alec Baldwin voicemail to daughter reaction videos.
Well, we're about to do one right now.
Let's here we go.
I think we played that
we
one
have.
before.
Okay. Oh my! It says it's from E-Bomb.
And by the way, for context, I think that his daughter Ireland was like 12 years old when he said this to her.
Correct.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now, because again, it's 10:30 here in New York on a Wednesday, and once again, I made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes for me to make the phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing, and I go and I make that phone call at 11 o'clock in the morning in New York, and if you don't pick up the phone, at 10 o'clock at night, and you don't even have that goddamn phone turned on, I want you to know something, okay? I'm tired of playing this game with you. I'm leaving this message with you to tell you, you have insulted me for the last time. You have insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being. I don't give a damn that you're 12 years old or 11 years old, or that you're a child, or that your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass who doesn't care about what you do as far as I'm concerned. You have humiliated me for the last time with this phone. And when I come out there next week, I'm going to fly out there for the day just to straighten you out on this issue. I'm going to let you know just how disappointed in you I am and how angry I am with you that you've done this to me again. You've made me feel like shit, and you've made me feel like a fool over and over and over again. And this crap you pull on me with this goddamn phone situation that you would never dream of doing to your mother, and you do it to me constantly and over again. I am going to get on a plane, and I'm going to come out there for the day, and I'm going to straighten your ass out when I see you. Do you understand me? I'm going to really make sure you get it. Then I'm going to get on a plane, I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to come home. So you better be ready Friday, the 20th, to meet with me. So I'm going to let you know just how I feel about what a rude little pig you really are. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, okay?
To replay this message.
Replay this.
So
Press one.
like leaving that on something that can be like saved is crazy work.
I mean, yeah.
I believe that's his daughter with Kim Basinger.
Yes.
Yes. That was insane. 12 years old. Maybe the phone just died. I don't know. Phones weren't, phones didn't have, actually, no, never mind. Phones had great battery life back then. That thing would last forever.
No wonder she doesn't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
He's a fucking nightmare.
Because he's yelling the whole time. He doesn't actually talk to her. He yells
Probably
the whole time.
because he's like a whole horrible person.
Yeah, and maybe the other reason that Alec Baldwin can't really be all that upset about the thing from the other day is like he knows that people are like, oh yeah, well you remember that voicemail to your daughter, you scumbag?
Just pulls out a long book of things he's done.
You're talking about caucasity. If there's one person who has the caucasity, it's Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. That was I remember getting into like shouting matches with my parents when I was young, having arguments. It's pretty normal if you misbehave and stuff like that. I don't think either of my parents would have ever left that on a voicemail. That was insane.
No, yeah, and that probably just shows how detached from reality he is to think that he can get away with this behavior.
I'm picturing him being like,
over and over.
Him being like, wait, they can save those things?
Yeah.
Remember the video of him like trying to figure out how to shut off the live?
Oh yeah.
He's like, how does this thing work? He's like, he invented the millennial pause before the millennial pause was a thing.
Well, you put the millennial pause at the end of the video.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what the millennial pause, it's the thing where they go to make a post on social media and they just kind of sit there like this and then start talking. Even
But then
though
when they start silent. They're like, and then when they start talking, they're like. And then they go, and it's usually at the beginning of a cameo video. Yes. They're getting paid $20 to like wish someone a happy birthday.
Actually, that's what Alec Baldwin needs to do. He needs to set up a cameo where he yells at you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I might actually pay to get like Mary a cameo from Alec Baldwin where he yells at Mary.
Congratulations on 800 episodes, you little pig!
800 episodes. We've been here with you since the very beginning. We've supported you. We've sent you super chats. We tune in live every day, and you just don't care. You're ungrateful.
We make asses out of ourselves every day.
I'm going to show up to the studio, and I'm going to straighten you out.
You hear me? You better be ready for Friday the 20th. Episode 900.
Alec Baldwin, if you're watching this, I will totally pay you to.
I would
$20.
love that. I would love that.
Mary, you little pig. And Andrew and Raymond.
Oh, I would have him just say the worst things things you can't say on air to me.
And then just gunshots.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.